will get going then. I'm going to share my screen. Okay. First of all, I'd like to say welcome to our new members. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. We are very excited to have you with us. Today is going to be an informational session so that you can get to know a little bit more about our organization, and more importantly, we can get to know a little bit more about all of you. This is going to be very informal, so please don't be shy, to stop and ask questions as we go along in the presentation. First off, we're going to hear from our president, Lucy.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us. My name is Lucy Sullivan, and I'm the president of PWA for this year. I'm sure that you all have kind of poked around on our website, but we like to talk a little bit about our mission. And really, the mission of PWA is to provide a meeting ground for professional women to both meet other women and network along the way, but have personal and professional development. And I know that my experience with PWA, I've not only made a lot of great networking connections, but I've made a lot of friends in the meantime too. So I hope they have the exact same experience as I do. So with PWA, we have a couple goals, and I think that's my next slide here. And we do have a vision for the future. And so our organization is really looking to increase our visibility in the community, but most importantly, develop our members, like I said, both personally and professionally. I'm not going to sit here and read this slide to you, but we have a really great mission. We give back to a lot of different communities and nonprofits within the organization that you're going to hear about a little bit later on. And we'd love to develop our members as much as we can while you're part of this organization. So this year, our theme is Live and Learn. We kind of had to roll with the punches last year with a lot of unexpected turns and twists. And this year, we're going to have to live and learn throughout the way. So that's the theme that you'll see a lot of the speakers that'll come up throughout the rest of the year. So I believe at this point, Rachel, I turn it back over to Rachel for the next slide, and she'll tell you a little bit about why.
Okay, so the first thing, thank you, Lucy, for giving us, kind of the overview of our year. We're going to kick off now with introductions. We're going to later have some breakout rooms that'll provide a networking opportunity after the board members do short presentations about their specific committees and events. So real quick, I am going to do a 10-second introduction and, as a demonstration and also to introduce myself, but for all of you. So if you'll just do the same when I call your name out. First off, my name is Rachel Jeep. I am a lawyer with the law firm of Copeland, Thompson, and Jeep. I chose PWA because I think it's a wonderful organization to network with business women in a diverse industry mix. I, for years, spent time with just legal organizations, and I was looking for something a bit more, and this has really been a lot of fun. I have joined the membership committee. I'm currently the co-chair of the membership committee and have served on it for a couple of years now. And you're going to hear from our other committee members this afternoon. So keep that in mind because we encourage you to, get involved and join any committees that might be of interest to you. So first off, I'm going to stop this so we can go to the screen. And we've met Lucy. I'm going to ask Diana to introduce herself.
Hi, I'm Diana Ferner, and I have been with PWA probably about 8 years. I do work for Edward Jones, and Edward Jones is a corporate member of PWA. I have been on the social committee, and I currently serve as the vice president of PWA. So I schedule all the places where you get to meet in person if you choose to meet in person. A real good reason that I became active in PWA is I could be one of the 700 plus women that are in Edward Jones and just attend meetings. But I figured if I really wanted to get a good experience out of this, I needed to be active. So I joined one of the committees that we offer. So I would say it's a really good way to meet people. I also participate in the golf league, which you'll hear a little bit about later. So it is a good way to have fun and enjoy yourself and meet lots of interesting people. So welcome to everyone here.
Okay, next I'm going to pick on Kimberly because she's on my screen, the next one in line.
Thanks, Rachel. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kimberly Visak. I've been part of PWA for, I think, about a year and a half now or so, maybe a little bit over that. I am very lucky to work with Rachel on the new member committee. And then I'm really lucky to be able to be a co-chair with Bernie, who you will meet a little bit later. She's down there in my corner in blue on the programming committee, which we'll talk about a little bit later. But similar to what other people said, I joined PWA. I caught myself in the same rut of the same people in the same circle at every single event that I ever went to. And I thought, okay, I need to broaden my horizons, and came across PWA and have not regretted it once. It is well worth the investment. As far as organizations, it's worth every single penny that I spend to be a part of to be a member and attend all the events. And I think you guys will find the same thing. So welcome.
Thanks, Kimberly. Sonia, you're up next.
Sorry, I needed to unmute. Hi, I'm Sonia Tandy, and I've been a member of PWA for probably about 4.5, a little bit, almost probably 5 years now, it seems like. It inches up on me. I was originally working for one of the corporate sponsors, and so I got the opportunity to kind of join and get involved. And really, if I can plug anything, it's such a great group of women, and everyone sincerely cares about everyone in the organization, and I love that about the women. But I will highly encourage getting involved, because I kind of felt like I would go to the meetings and I wasn't sure I kind of knew everybody, even though everybody was super friendly. So I kind of reached out and I got on the membership committee, and that was really fun because I got to, meet new folks like you and help them to feel welcome. And from there, I ended up becoming the treasurer. So I've been the treasurer for this will be my 3rd year. I think I'm working on my 4th year actually right now. Great organization, great programs. And I would take advantage of all the programs you can, because the more that you can be around the women. And I think what's also really nice to do is reach out and try to do one-on-ones with some of the members, because they will do it. And it's fun to get to know them a little bit more intimately and learn a little bit more about their positions and what they do. And it can just be great for you as for personal development as well as friendship. So, and my day job is working in sales for a company called Shapiro Metals. So.
Thanks, Sonia. Nicole, would you like to say something?
Sure. I'm Nicole Lewis, and I'm a senior account exec here at Assured Partners. I am brand new to St. Louis, which is a big part of why I joined this organization. I'm very passionate about personal development and personal growth, and my supervisor actually introduced me to this organization and told me it was just a great group of women, and being new to the area, it would be a great opportunity for me to get plugged in and start meeting new people. So I'm very excited to have joined this organization. And I also work with the mentoring committee.
Bernie, would you like to make an introduction?
Yeah, unmute. Hi, everybody. For all the new members, welcome to PWA. We are really, really excited to have you. Certainly in the midst of everything that's happened over the last 12 months, we can proudly say that we continue to have new members. And I know it's because of the caliber of the women and the programming and the results of all of that we have. I am the current co-chair for the programming committee. Kimberly Visak is my partner in crime. And I've been with PWA, I think I'm coming up on 2 years next month. It has gone by fast. It's been really good. I knew even before I joined that I knew some of the women in the group and I liked all of them. So I figured if they were in this group, then it had to be a good group. And I was aware of PWA and had it loosely on my radar screen for a while. But an opportunity came up and I went, you just need to go ahead and join. And I have not regretted it. I've added to a number of amazing women that I've met. And I want to reiterate the importance of getting involved, because I am completely convinced that if I had not gotten involved, I would not have met half of the women that I now know in the organization. So we do encourage you and we invite you to get involved. We need your brain juice. You know, we want new ideas and we want new energy to continue to build it and grow and continue to make PWA an amazing organization. So welcome again.
Phyllis?
Hi, I'm Phyllis Jowdis. I'm the chair of the Philanthropy Committee, which you'll hear more about in just a minute. And I am, like Rachel, I'm a lawyer, and I grew up in St. Louis, but then spent pretty much all my professional career elsewhere. And when I moved back with my kids for some free babysitting from the family, I realized that all of my old friends had moved away, and I joined the organization because I wanted friends that were smart and interesting and had interesting stuff going on in their lives. And I have really gotten that in spades. Professional development was just the icing on the cake for me. What I really wanted was the relationships. And like Bernie said, getting involved is the best way to build those relationships. You can't build relationships with people once a month at a luncheon where you sit for 20 minutes with different people every month at a table. You can get to know a lot of great people that way, but you need to get involved on a committee or invite people out to meet with you afterwards if you hit it off at a lunch, or do something that lets you get to know some of our members better, and that lets us get to know you, because that's really where the richness of this organization is.
Thanks, Phyllis. Jamie?
Hi, I'm Jamie Curry. I'm also a lawyer. I got introduced to PWA through Erin Leach, who used to be secretary. She just went on and on and on about how much she loves this organization and all of the women in it, and told me I just had to join. So I did. And she left, and I took over her role as secretary as well, which thank you for all for letting me do so. But I'm so excited to be here and to get to work with all of you.
And our last board member before we have the new members introduce themselves, Leslie.
Hi, everybody. I'm Leslie Garvin. I am the past president of PWA. I work for Edward Jones. I work in the IT area. And the reason I came to PWA is I'm the only woman in the room. If there's 3 people, I'm the only woman. If there's 20 or 50 people, I'm basically the only woman. So I reached out to PWA. It's a benefit of Edward Jones being a corporate member. I want to take advantage of that, meet some other women outside of Edward Jones, be a sponge, learn some new skills, make some new friends and connections, which I did. I've been active with PWA probably about 5 or 6 years, and joining a committee is the best thing I ever did. It's the key to getting active in PWA. I've been a part of the fundraising committee. I've been on the social committee, and I'm now the chair for the scholarship committee, which you'll hear about later. The beauty of the committees is you basically kind of form your core group of women that you're connected with, and then you bridge out from there, because then they start to introduce you to other people who introduce you to other people, and then you don't have enough time to talk to everybody when you go to an event. So welcome to the organization.
Next, Andrea Nelson, would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure thing, thanks. So Andrea Nelson, and I just recently joined because I've also had a shift in my career path. So for the last 20 plus years, I've been an HR leader, and I've just gone out to establish my own HR consultancy. And in doing so, the thing I was most nervous about was sort of being alone, having community and having an organization and having that in my life. And so a mentor suggested that I reach out to this organization to establish a new community and establish a place where I would feel part of something as I'm going out and doing my own thing.
Great, thank you. Linda?
Hi, Hi, I'm Linda Minyara. I work for Lee Consulting and I joined in January, and so far everybody has been so great. Love the program so far. And the main reason is just for personal and professional growth.
Great, thank you. Samantha?
Hi there, my name's Samantha. I am a mortgage lender with Steeple Bank. And I recently joined in January as well, just looking to meet some new women and build some relationships in the community and for more professional and personal development.
Thank you. Mary Kay?
Okay, so now that I've got the mute button off, I'm off to a good start. My name is Mary Kay Taylor. I just recently also moved to the St. Louis area. And, you know, it was sort of funny listening to everybody talk here because I'm like, wow, yep, that's me. Yep, that's me. Yep, that's me. So I can already sort of see a lot of commonalities. I moved from upstate New York, where I was also very active in a professional women's group similar to PWA, but not this like awesome with as much brain power as what we have here. So I'm really excited about that. My passion is really about helping women develop. I wrote my doctoral dissertation on advancing women middle managers in tech organizations. So Leslie, I'm sure, you know, there's probably a lot of things that you and I could chat about with that. And I also encouraged my daughter to join this organization as one of the young professionals. So, you know, I've worked with young people in building programs for leadership for girls ages 13 to 18. So this is something very near and dear to my heart. So just trying to learn about the organization and thinking about maybe becoming a mentor. So I want to get involved.
Thank you. Dawn.
Hi, I'm Dawn Heeger. I'm the VP of Client Engagement at Spry Digital. And my boss, our CEO, Sheila Burkett, recommended that I check this out. She felt like it was a great organization. I believe she was part of it for some time and thought it would be great for me to have some connections, meet some other women, especially I'm around Matt. Our organization is a lot more female focused, I think, than many that are involved in IT or web spaces. But in the past, I've definitely been in more organizations that have been male heavy. So it is nice to see a great group of strong women who are leaders and also mentors and supporters.
Thanks, ladies. Okay, I'm going to go back to the PowerPoint presentation. So next we're going to hear from, well, all of us have already shared with you, the emphasis of let's get involved, get involved in the organization. That's the best way to meet and to really make those more personal connections. So I'm not going to belabor that point, and we're going to move right into hearing from our board members on activities. So.
Okay. As I mentioned, I'm the chair of the Philanthropy Committee, Phyllis Jowdis, and these are some pictures from an organization that we have worked with for several years, except for last year, and it's for World Food Day, and it's just a really good, really fun event. In our committee, we have a dual goal. It's to do good in the community while also having fun together. So we try and find activities where we can volunteer our time together, usually a one-shot deal each time, because it's hard for busy women like us to commit to doing something every month or, God forbid, every week. So this is was one of our events. We've also prepared meals at the Ronald McDonald House and done a couple of other events of that type. Last year, we got derailed on the day of when we were going to be cooking dinner at the at the Ronald McDonald House, we got called and they said, we're shutting down to all visitors, sorry. And I already had like 10 cans of refried beans in the back of my car for the Mexican food we were going to cook. But we had a fundraiser instead, and we're going to have another fundraiser soon in the next couple of months. That'll be a cooking class with fundraising elements in it. So we're trying to make things a little more fun for all of us while still supporting our organizations. Thanks, Rachel.
Sorry. Next up, we have Diana speaking about one of our annual events. Did we lose Diana?
I just did what Rachel did. Sorry, I was on mute. So one of our largest fundraisers every year is held either in the spring or the fall. And as everybody has alluded to, last year we got derailed, and we not got derailed once, we got derailed twice. We are hopefully going to have another event in person, and it's our masquerade ball. And this is our largest fundraiser for Lydia's House. We have lots of fun activities planned. We have a Fund the Need. We also have raffle baskets. We also have silent auctions. We have dinner. We do have a presentation from someone from Lydia's House who comes and speaks to us. So again, it is our largest fundraiser of the year, and it's a great cause, Lydia's House. If you don't know what it is, it's a shelter for women and children who have to leave in the dead of the night, or they have to leave for some unforeseen circumstances. And Lydia's House provides them with shelter and clothing for a certain period of time. So it's something you will want to come to. We have lots of fun doing it.
Thanks, Diana. Next up, we have from Leslie.
So we have a group that's called Conversations, Connections, and Cocktails. What you'll hear it as is PWA CCC, since Conversations, Connections, and Cocktails gets a little tongue twister there. But the purpose of this is we have these events 3 or 4 times a year. This year, we're going to have it 3 times. And the purpose of the event is for women to get together and to talk about a topic. So we try to change it up each time. In April, we're going to have a live and learn discussion to talk about what are the things that you've lived and learned, either from year 2020 or from other areas of your life at other times. In August, we'll either talk about a book or read a short article and talk about how that relates to living and learning, and have a discussion about that. And then in November, we'll have a discussion about some TED Talks. So we'll have people watch a couple TED Talks before they come to the event, and then we talk about that. So we're having conversations about what the topic is. We're making connections, and we try to have cocktails as well. So obviously, because of COVID, in April, it's going to be an event via Zoom. So it's bring your own cocktail to that. And then in August and November, we'll see what the state of the environment and community is, and determine if we're going to do that via Zoom or if we're going to try to do it in person.
Leslie, we did not include a slide for the scholarship. Would you mind letting us know about that as well?
Sure. So as I stated earlier, I am the chairperson of the scholarship committee. PWA has what we call a scholarship fund. And that scholarship, people that are PWA members, family and friends of members, people that are non-members are eligible for that. It is a scholarship that is awarded on a yearly basis. The scholarship, the awards range from $500 to, I believe, $3,000 across, and that's, we could have one recipient, we could have multiple recipients. The purpose of the scholarship is multi-purposed. First of all, we want to extend our outreach to the community, and like we talked about, community is really important to us. So we want to extend outreach to the community, and we also want to help others that, whether it's someone graduating from high school and they're going into getting a certification, starting out school, It could be someone that's starting a new career. They're later on in life, but they're starting a new career. They're going back to school, getting a certification, those types of things. We know that money is helpful to pay for books or to pay for the courses and tuition and things like that. So definitely go out to our website to get more information. And if you know of someone that they would be interested in that, let them know about the website. Or if you're interested yourself, feel free to apply as well.
Thanks, Leslie.
Sure.
Okay, next up, we have our mentoring program.
The mentoring program is really, really exciting. It's a chance for our emerging professionals to get together with our more seasoned folks to learn and grow from one another. We do have applications and we are taking applications now. And the reason for that process is so that we can better match the mentors and the mentees for the most growth and the most development. But it's an opportunity to spend time each month with your mentor, getting to know things that will help you in your career, that will, some of the things that they've learned over the years of experience that they've had, or some suggestions and helpful tips and things of that nature. So it's a really great program. We will have our kickoff on May 6th, and we're doing that virtually, and it will be at 6 p.m. And then through the year, we'll have some check-in meetings as well, where we all get together, all the mentors and the mentees. And it's just really a great time of development and a time to get to know people and to really get plugged in.
Thanks, Nicole. Next up, we have our golf league. Diana?
Golf League is a fun event that we have, and we've probably had the Golf League, PWA Golf League, for probably maybe 8 years now. We play either once or twice a month. This year we will be playing at Normandy Golf Club. We start around 4:15 to 4:30. We tee off. You go off with different ladies every single week. So it's a fun way to get together. It's for 2 times a month, it's $230. And for 1 time a month, it is $130. You can choose to play both, or you can choose to play on the first or the third. And we follow up our golf league with a golf tournament every year. So it's a fun way to end our year. We play April through September.
And just a plug for the golf league, I had never played golf before, and the PWA ladies, I signed up for the golf league and they taught me how to play golf. So this is not something that I didn't even have my own set of clubs when I did it, but it was a lot of fun and I learned all the rules of the game and everybody was really nice about it too.
I had a similar experience as Lucy as well, and it's been a whole lot of fun. So anybody who has any slight interest in maybe learning how to play golf, I would encourage it. Okay. Next up, Diana, if you just kind of highlight some of the social events. You're on mute, Diana.
Some of the social events that we have had in the past, we have gone to the escape room, as you can see. We have had a wine and chocolate affair where we got to taste different wines and we got to go and taste the dessert that went with it. We have also gone to the, I forgot the name of the place, but it's the police, where you could go and you could, the crime center. The crime center. So
Yeah,
we went there.
Realtree Crime Center.
Yes, we went to the crime center. Again, with COVID, we didn't really get to do too many things last year, but we like to try and pull off a happy hour event every once in a while. This year, we do hope to have a few more type of fun events that you can come in and enjoy yourself. Do you notice a theme throughout all of this? We might have a little bit of wine sometimes at our events, or a cocktail.
I was thinking that same thing. I was like, I wonder if they're picking up on this whole theme here.
Well, yeah.
Okay, next up, we'll hear from Bernie and Kimberly.
Or if you're not into wine, a glass of lemonade or something, whatever floats your boat, right?
It's just about getting together and networking.
That's right. I thought Diana was going to say fun, but that works. It's all involved, isn't it? All one and the same. So the development pieces you've heard so far from our wonderful board members is that we do a lot of events. So I'm very fortunate to be able to work hand in hand with Bernie, where we offer an additional 25 events on top of everything that you've already heard. Now, the next set of kind of talking points that we're going to do is we're going to highlight some of our key events that we do, and they're really focused around that development piece. Everything we do is development, but these pieces are kind of those takeaway things that you can actually put into practice immediately, whether it be personally or professionally. So the first one we're going to highlight is our signature series luncheons. And these we do 8 of them a year. They're about every maybe 6 weeks or so, I guess. And what this does is it highlights some incredible women, whether they share their personal or professional stories. It may be women that have overcome adversity to get to where they are. It may be women who are in male-dominated fields and they've really worked hard to get to where they are. But just some very, very powerful, inspirational women that we can hear from and remind us how inspirational we are every day. You can see some wonderful pictures there at Fleming's Steakhouse. When we are fortunate to be in person, those take place there at Fleming's. So we're very lucky to go and have a nice steak or chicken or salad and enjoy the company of all the wonderful members. The dates there are coming up. I won't read those to you. You can take a look at those. They're also on the website. If you haven't poked around on the website yet, you'll see on the PWA calendar, those are there. The next one is our skill builder. These are 3 a year, and this is a little bit more around the education part of it. So this is, again, women that come in and teach something that is in their skill set. So whether it's learning how time management skills, organizational skills, but it's something around learning a specific skill that you can. And those right now are virtual, but they hopefully will be in person sometime soon. And again, you'll see the dates pop up there, also on the website. And the next one that will pop up here is our event. Diana plugged it a little bit earlier, but it's our leadership training. We do this once a year. The next leadership training class is going to be next Wednesday, March 10th. It's going to be in the morning. So we are doing this virtual and in person. So we're going to do the hybrid approach. I'm sure some of you have experienced this with other events. This will going to be, it starts out at 7:30 if you're in person, show up. If you're online, it'll be at 8 a.m. More information on the website. This year, the topic is going to be around diversity, inclusion, and equality. So we're excited to have a great speaker from the hospital in Columbia join us. And then lastly, with the programming committee, well, actually second to last, I should say, we do virtual training sessions every month. These are typically the first Thursday of the month. And this is the opportunity for our PWA's members to highlight their areas of expertise. So if you have an area that you are getting involved in, or that you may be part of a coaching business that you have, or a consulting business that you have and want to highlight a skill, please feel free to reach out to Bernie and I. And it's a great opportunity for you as a member to kind of share your expertise with other fellow members. And then lastly is our symposium. This is also an opportunity for our PWA members to highlight their skills. This happens in July. Unfortunately, last year we were not able to do it. We are keeping our fingers crossed that this year we'll be able to do it in person. That is the goal on July 14th. And this is a little bit of a longer event, but it is another opportunity for our members to highlight an area of expertise for them. And this welcomes all non-members and members as well. So if you know somebody that may be thinking about becoming a PWA member that you might want to get exposure to, this is a really great event to bring them to. We usually have 100+ people show up to this event. So it's a great way to kind of get to know other members and others as well. Bernie, do you want to add anything there before we move on to the next piece?
You know, I think the one thing that I would add is, you know, for everyone on here, whether you're a PWA member or not, 2020 really changed the game for everything. But one of the things that I have to give credit just to the entire organization for is being able to pivot and be flexible, which we had to do so much last year, but we still had a lot of amazing events. We are always wanting, we stay, I guess, in continuous improvement mode, if you will. And one of the ways that, if you noticed on a few of the slides that Kimberly showed, it had that little parentheses that said, you know, starting at 5:30 or something like that. And that's one of the things that we are actually trying this year, because we got some feedback that it would be nice to have some events for some of our members whose schedules may not be as flexible to attend during the day, to do that in the evening. So this is kind of our test year in hosting some of the events at the in the evening, so that we can accommodate as many schedules as we can. So if that works better for you, we do encourage you to attend. And if you know others who it would be better for them to attend in the evening, please invite them as well. But like I said, we have a lot of events throughout the year, more than you can probably attend, all of them. But we do ask that you know, pick as many as you can, attend, because there's always an opportunity to learn. There's always an opportunity to network and then to grow.
Thanks, Kimberly. Thanks, Bernie. So the last committee that we'll talk about is the new membership committee, and that is the committee responsible for, you know, sending out our welcome emails that all of you would have received from one of our committee members. We also meet, you know, lately we've been meeting every other month or quarterly, depending, by Zoom. We like to meet in person, but again, the way things are going lately, it's been easier. And we, you know, we work on how to, you know, come up with program, well, not necessarily programming, but, you know, ways to make our new members feel welcome when they're attending our events. And it's a great way to meet people, because, you know, we're constantly meeting the newest members and answering any questions they might have, connecting them with our board members regarding, you know, any specific interests that they have for getting involved. So if that's a committee that you would be interested in, I'd welcome you to reach out and let me know. We'd be happy to have you join our group. We have just recently, in the last month, started a new program with respect to our committee, which is the Emerging Professionals Coaching Program, where any new member that joins that would, you know, has designated themselves as an emerging professional, which is someone who is either starting out in their career or new to a specific career path. If they would like a coaching session with one of our members who are coaches, we will pair them up in you know, for a, you know, 1 hour consultation with a coach, which so far has been, I think, a pretty rewarding program for the people who have participated. So we're excited about that this year. Another initiative of our committee is trying to, well, we'll be focusing on more emerging professional members, encouraging, you know, young professionals to get involved more, so that we can, some of us older or ladies of, you know, a little bit older vintage, can pass along some of our life experiences and help them in developing their careers. So the next thing we're going to do is we'll be breaking off into separate breakout rooms. I think Julie's got them maybe already set up to push us out there. I don't know if Julie's on.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. My head is killing me. Give me just 1 second. Sorry.
Oh, you're okay. Julie is our everything. She takes care of so much for this organization.
You guys, as we're getting ready to break out into breakout rooms, Rachel mentioned it earlier that the kind of goal of the original introduction was just a quick introduction. Who are you? What was your interest? And this will give us a little bit more opportunity to get to know a few of you a little bit better. So ideally, in the rooms that we'll break off into here, you have at least one new member, if not another, and then a couple of board members in there as well. So just take this time, maybe do some more in-depth introductions, or for those new members, feel free to ask questions. We just dumped a lot of information on you, and I don't know about anyone else, but I know I felt like I was speed talking through that whole thing. So please, I know your heads are probably swimming just like mine was when I attended the same training way back when. Please don't be shy to ask questions, to say, wait, tell me a little bit more about that committee, or what about this committee, or what about that? And we can help answer any questions that you may have for us.
Okay, I'm going to open the rooms now.
Thanks, Julie.
You're welcome. I have credit card number ending in 9006, period. Does that work? Question mark. If so, I will charge your card on March 16th, period.
And for those in my group, that's first female brewmaster, not first brewmaster.
Nice, nice.
Awesome.
Welcome back, everyone. Hopefully you had great conversation in your breakout sessions and made some new connections. You know, we're at the end of our programming, but we're going to hear from Sonia now about our directory.
Yeah, this is our member directory, and I actually went out to find, and it goes down and it kind of gives you can like input a picture and input all of the information as to how to get in contact with you, and you can get as detailed. Are you there? I'm sorry. You can get as detailed as you want, and put your address, your work email, cell phone, and all of that, and a little bit about yourself, and then you can import a picture. And I just realized that I don't have mine out there, so I felt really bad. I just went and checked, and I'm like, "Where's mine?" So sadly, after 4 years or so, I didn't think to put one out there. So I'm going to be doing that. So it's a really easy step-by-step. You just go out under my account, hit member directory, and then it pops up and it'll say view my directory entry, and you just go ahead and fill it all out, enter your image, potentially the logo, and anything you want to have, and then a little bio can sometimes be helpful to let people know a little bit more about you. And that's that. Any questions?
And this is Phyllis. I will just add that if you are among the technologically impaired, you can also send your information and your photo to Julie, and she will magically make it appear on the website.
Absolutely. I get to do that.
And you will quickly learn you could pretty much send anything to Julie and she can make it happen. So.
True.
Thank you.
Magic. It's just total magic.
Can I add another little plug about the membership directory? I really, really, really would encourage you all to complete that. There have been times where opportunities may come any of our way, and we may want to first look at our PWA members to see, do we know anyone who offers that service? Do we know anyone who works in that field? And it could be another great way that we could get people connected. Or if someone gives us a name, or, oh, so-and-so who is a member can do something like that. And the first place I know I've gone is to the membership directory to try to find out, contact information for the person. And I've been able to get people connected that way to one another. And so you never know what benefit you could derive from just having your information in there. So I would really, really encourage you guys to do that, you ladies to do that.
And everybody's really receptive too. When I first got into the industry that I'm in now, I started to make some connections with different people, went through the directory, and I emailed some individuals and said, hey, I'm also with PWA. Would you have a cup of coffee with me? And I think every single one of them responded. So I hope that you have the same experience, but it was a great way for me to kind of get my feet wet within the organization.
Thanks, Lucy. Well, that's the end of our presentation. With Zoom, ordinarily we would do this in a group and we'd all sit around talking still. So, I mean, we don't necessarily have to I'm going to stop sharing the screen so we can all see each other. If that's the way you have your screen formatted, but that's all we had as far as our presentation. If anybody, wants to say anything else, or if any of you have any other questions that weren't answered during this, let us know, or feel free to reach out to any of us via email, because hopefully all, if not most of us, have our at least email address on the member directory. I think I probably need to update my picture. I think it's probably my baby lawyer picture.
I'm definitely updating mine today.
So.
Do I have to take my Wonder Woman picture down?
No.
Okay, I'll leave it up. Just kidding.
Ladies, we know that was a ton of information and we walked through that very, very quickly. For those new members, does anyone have any questions or initial kind of thoughts so far?
Okay, then we'll sign you up for all the committees, each of you. So that's awesome.
Kimberly, we have help.
Wait, where's the mute button?
You will get an
Hey, I
email
think we got
shortly.
I think we got a new member playing golf this year with us. So yay.
Nice.
Excellent.
Very cool.
An old returning member possibly.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
How many are on the sign up so far? Do we know?
Yes, I can tell you that if you bear with me 1 second. So playing twice a month so far. And again, our first one is in August or April 7th. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 playing twice a month, 1 playing on the first Wednesday of the month, and 4 playing on the third Wednesday of the month. We just had to eliminate 1 person because they unfortunately did not renew their PWA membership. So that is a criteria. You do have to be a PWA member to play in our golf league. So, but hey, this is the way signups look along with our other events up until the last minute. So I'm not worried about it. Last year we had 27 play.
Oh. And it was, I mean, I think I played with, it seemed like almost a different group every time, except for if I waited till the end because I was the catch-all. For one particular person, Diana, you know who.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, it is, it is fun. We do have a good time. So, and like we told Linda, you don't even have to know how to hit the ball. You just have to want to come out and have fun with a bunch of ladies and a bunch of new ladies every single week, just about.
Yeah.
So I'll do one last plug for events. So actually tomorrow, tomorrow's the 3rd. For Thursday, we have I'm sorry, I don't even know what day of the week it is. So Thursday, we have our virtual session, 11:30 to 12:30. Again, you can register online. We have fellow PWA member, Melanie Broyles. I think I'm saying her last name correctly. She's going to talk to us a little bit about proper etiquette, kind of representing yourself on Zoom. And so she's an incredible speaker. You guys can hop on and join that. That is 100% virtual. So that's on Thursday at 11:30. And then next Wednesday, the 10th, is going to be our annual leadership training. And that is going to be at the DoubleTree Hotel, Chesterfield. If you want to join in person, you get free breakfast. And then you also have about 30 minutes of networking. So it's a great opportunity. Mary Kay, I think when you and I spoke, you're going to join, correct? So I'll look forward to seeing you there.
Yes, I will. I will be there.
Yeah,
I signed up
so
and ready to go.
Excited to see you there. You'll get that 30 minutes of networking with everybody. And then from 8 to 10 is the presentation. Nikki's incredible. I've known her for quite a while. I've seen her present in a couple of different forums. It's going to be very, very interactive and kind of talking about having some conversations around diversity and inclusion. I think you guys will find it very, very beneficial and really enjoy it. So hopefully we'll see you soon at one of those events.
Thank you for that. I kept thinking the whole time, there's something we're forgetting, and it was the virtual training that we have this Thursday. I looked it up. The title is called Making Virtual Connections Count.
Thank you.
We're all online. Yeah, we're all online constantly, I'm sure. And so, anything we can do to maximize those opportunities we have, I know Melanie will help us to seize those moments. So please, please, please join us.
It was nice to meet all you new members. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was great. Thank you.
Yep, we look forward to getting to know you more, getting to know you better.
And hopefully one day being in person.
I know, especially at Fleming's.
I want a steak at Fleming's bad.
I know.
I need a shot in my arm so I can come.
Keep your fingers crossed for April.
I know. And
thank you all
Leithia,
for sharing. I'm sorry, Brony, I just cut you off. I was just going to say
No,
thank you
no.
all for sharing part of your day with all of us.
Yep, we appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
I got to run, you guys. Have fun.
Thank you.
Take care.
Have a
Bye,
good
everybody.
evening. Bye.
Thanks. Thanks.
Hey, you're still on. I think it went well.
Yeah, I think it did.
Quick.
I felt very rushed.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Did anyone else feel that way? Is it just me?
I feel like any of these virtual meetings are hard because we didn't have and this is, I don't think you could structure it any other way, but sometimes it's like you're talking to a blank screen, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've done so many of these presentations for work and it's like, any questions?